Parenting is certainly not an easy task by any means, and some people just clearly aren't ready for this kind of responsibility. From teaching your kids how to use a beer bong to showing your daughter how to twerk in the parking lot, here are the worst parenting fails ever. But first, thanks for leaving us this comment on our Archaeological Discoveries Waiting to be Made video. We appreciate your insight and also believe that this would be a good discovery. Let us know in the comment section which parenting fail you think is the craziest, and maybe we'll feature you in an upcoming video. Number 25. Life Lessons. Drinking ages around the world might vary, but normally, even in less strict countries, you have to be able to look over the countertop to be able to buy alcoholic beverages. The countertop must have been pretty small for this kid, who's chugging back one heck of a Beck's beer. Maybe learning how to drink at a young age will help him learn in the long run that moderation is key. Number 24. The Child Backpack. Carrying around an infant can certainly be an inconvenience for you, especially while you're trying to text message your buddies about what bar you're gonna meet at. However, it looks like this dad in training got a little bit too distracted by his phone, and the kid carrying product worked too well to the point that he forgot he's squishing his kid between the seat. Either that's the case, or this kid was getting a cruel and unusual form of timeout. Luckily, the dad isn't wearing earphones, or there'd be no way to even know this kid was there. Number 23. Kid Crossing. Going through a school zone, you normally have to expect a bunch of kids everywhere, running around, on bikes, or in school buses. However, in this case, a whole family is getting their kids to school with the power of one motorbike. Seatbelts? Who needs seatbelts when you got a perfectly good bag you can put one in? There's plenty of space for everyone to be happy. Number 22. Pool hogging. If there was any moment you were traumatized as a kid, it more than likely came from an epic parenting fail. This group of kids were trying to enjoy what's known as a kiddie pool, which is supposed to be used for kids, when out of nowhere, their dad and his buddies come to take it over. Something just doesn't seem right about this on many levels, and any moment now, this pool could burst. Number 21. That special moment. The happiest moment in a mother's life is getting the chance to finally see their newborn for the first time. It's a magical moment filled with many emotions and even tears. It's such a special moment that this woman needs to post on Facebook first that she just had a kid, and then she'll look at the baby later. Going through labor can take many hours up from your day, and who knows how many text messages you could have received. The kid can just wait. Number 20. Locked up. Being a parent, it's necessary to discipline your kids from time to time, but still be able to transport them properly. This parent here found a solution for both of those problems, and they know that the kid can't be coloring on the walls within the confines of a pet cage. Whatever gets the job done. Number 19. Single and looking for fun. Being a mother is a 24-hour job, and it's quite difficult to get any kind of break from your kids at all. When on earth is she supposed to be able to send revealing selfies to her kids' new potential daddies? The kid walked in on his mom getting her freaky photo shoot on and probably has no idea what he just saw. Number 18. Making decisions. It's tough to tell for sure, but reimagine this isn't a new kind of sippy cup out on the market, nor was the liquid being poured down apple juice. Important things need to be taught at a young age. Becoming a beer bong expert definitely takes some time to learn, and the more he trains, the better chance he has in becoming a pro. By making this decision and teaching your son how to use a beer bong at a young age, he'll have the opportunity to choose from any fraternity he'd like to join once he gets to college. Number 17. New family pet. Most normal parents might get their kids a puppy or a kitty for their first pet. But if your parents worship Satan, or you were kind of a mistake, they might get you a boa constrictor and let you play with it, alone, in a closed room, with the lights off. We're sure this kid loves playing with this giant snake, but he needs to watch out if it starts cuddling with him too close to his neck. Number 16. Slip and slide fail. As kids, we probably all had some good memories with slip and slides, and we probably all remember getting hurt from time to time. It's unclear exactly what happened here in this photo, but we can tell you that this kid is doing a solid faceplant directly into the slip and slide. Some parent clearly wasn't properly supervising their kid, or didn't teach her how to operate this slippery device. Hopefully, she'll grow up with a normal face and no brain damage. Number 15. Where babies come from. Single moms have to do what they gotta do in order to make some extra money to feed their kids. And in order to be good at certain professions, practice is necessary. But when your side job might include a little exotic dancing every now and then, it's probably best to practice when your kid is not around. But that's certainly easier said than done. The kid on the couch seems like he's gotten used to it, and he's probably learned from a young age where exactly he came from. Number 14. Young bachelor. It looks like someone might have invited this young savage to a bachelor's party. He's discovered that there's quite a few different toys out there besides tricycles and Nerf guns, some which are a little bit more adult-oriented. Being a single dad can be just as rough as being a single mom, and just because a dad couldn't find a babysitter doesn't mean that this little guy can't join in on the fun. Number 13. Playing in traffic. Growing up on the streets of China certainly isn't easy, and people might be forced to work at a young age. This youngster is trying to be independent and is getting to work on his tricycle, but he better watch out because there seems to be some wild traffic behind him. Okay, seriously though, where are his parents? Number 12. Hide yo kids. There should be a rule that all kids must be at least 10 feet away from Mike Tyson at all times. During an autograph signing, Mike was trying to bite off this kid's ear, but he missed and sunk his teeth into that kid's t-shirt instead. The look on this kid's face might suggest that he will be traumatized for life because of this encounter, and he may have reoccurring nightmares of Mike Tyson for the rest of his life. What kind of parents would do such a horrible thing? Number 11. Future is scary. If children are our future, then this photo proves that our future is gonna get a little bit scary. Legend has it that George Washington chopped down a cherry tree at a young age, but this kid looks like he's about to chop off someone's head. Number 10. Extra shopping cart. Kids certainly are a handful, and pushing a stroller and a cart at a grocery store is just downright impossible. Unless you're an octopus with 8 different arms, you couldn't possibly operate both devices at the same time. Fortunately for the parent, but unfortunately for the kid, the stroller can be used as a shopping cart in the worst possible case. This parent is clearly doing it wrong though. Normally, you aren't supposed to put raw meat right on top of the kid's face, but it's working nonetheless. Number 9. Young thugs. You better buy the Girl Scout cookies from these young thugs, or there could be some serious consequences. These girls aren't messing around, and don't let them fool you when they're playing hopscotch on the corner of the street. They're really up to no good and have already pulled off several ice cream truck heists, so watch out. Number 8. Motorbike booster seat. When your only mode of transportation is a motorbike, you can't exactly treat it like it's some kind of minivan and squish your kid right between the driver and the passenger. And someone, please, get that kid a freaking helmet already. Why are people so bad at parenting? Number 7. Best preschool ever. Usually when you drop off your kids to go to preschool, you expect them to engage in some activities such as finger painting and coloring, but we're guessing that the parents might have been a little bit surprised when they found their kids learning to climb a pole. Who knows, maybe these kids are just preparing to become firemen. The parents should be a little bit more careful next time they drop their kids off at a preschool in the red light district. Number 6. Doggy door fail. Kids love playing games pretending that they're animals. This kid here decided to take it a little bit too far when she tried fitting through the doggy door. The other door was open next to her. The kid's overly active imagination got the best of her, and now she ended up getting stuck along the way. Maybe she'll know better next time. Number 5. Cute enough to eat. When people kept on telling the parents that their kid was cute enough to eat, we really hope they didn't take that too seriously. Don't get the wrong idea, people. Jeez, everyone takes everything way too literally. Number 4. It's twerk time. Hey everybody, school is out and it's time to bring your daughter to her afternoon twerking lessons. But there's no way this hot mama is going to be paying for lessons when she is actually the perfect teacher. If mother like daughter, then this girl will certainly grow up with some quality assets. The mom's got some moves and knows how to bring all the boys to the yard, so maybe one day the daughter will know how to do it as well. Hopefully by teaching her daughter a couple life lessons and twerking, she will eventually attract a rich suitor to bring wealth to the family. But maybe the lessons can hold off just a little while longer. Number 3. Special guest. Next time you take your kids to Hooters, be sure to keep one arm free to hold your kid, because more than likely you'll need the other hand to help you catcall or to hold a beer. Hopefully this kid is too young to talk, or she might end up telling mommy where daddy and his friends were. He better consider bribing her with ice cream, or this could ultimately be a parenting fail. Number 2. Father's Day. Dads deserve to have their own day too. This Father's Day party ended up way more like a bachelor's party. The child might be a little bit too young to know what's going on, so the guy should still get to have a good time, right? All the kids on the block will love to come over here once they find out what's going on. Number 1. Not again, Dad. This kid is all too used to getting embarrassed each time he goes out with his dad. The father probably sees it as harmless fun since the kid is too young to really understand the whole context. Kids can often imitate their parents, however, and this kid's teacher is going to be wondering why this kid is doing the same thing to the school mascot. But someday, when this kid gets older, he's going to realize that his father was humping a statue of a giraffe at a park. And what will he ever show his grandchildren?